When designing a test of reading comprehension, we should make our tests as relevant and meaningful as possible. For example, if we want to assess whether someone can read a bus timetable to find a suitable time to travel somewhere, we should give them a task that requires them to do exactly that. Reading tests should always aim to be as authentic as possible, to fit the purpose for which they are designed. Reading tests may be completed using traditional pencil and paper methods, or the tests may be delivered and responded to on a computer. Either way, skilled reading tests will consist of an efficient and suitable combination of texts and tasks. Let us think about what test takers read. These texts should be at the right level of difficulty and be long enough to contain enough specific details. Test takers should get information from the text to answer the questions, rather than being able to do so based on their background knowledge. It is also essential that the text is not culturally biased and will not cause offense to any group of test takers. Lots of different tasks are used in reading tests. Test takers might read a text, then be given a series of questions, and asked to choose the correct answer from several alternatives, or they may have to choose a sentence that best summarizes different paragraphs in a text. Sometimes, test takers are asked to complete a text that has had words removed. Other times, they might be asked to give short written answers to questions. They may have to understand information presented in graphic form and respond by labeling a chart or completing a table. An increasingly popular task these days is a reading into writing task where test takers read one or more texts and then summarize them in their own words. All these tasks have advantages and disadvantages. For this reason, we try to include a range of task types in our reading tests. Once the texts and tasks have been decided on, there are a few other things to check on before the test is given to assess takers. The instructions to the test takers must be clear, so they know exactly what they must do for each task. They must be given enough time to complete the tasks satisfactorily. And, most importantly, they should know exactly how their answers will be scored. When we score a test, we must make sure that there is only one clear answer to each question. Or, if the test taker is expected to write a short answer, that the number of possible correct answers is limited, and that markers have agreed upon acceptable responses. If the tasks require longer written answers, markers also must agree whether marks should be deducted for grammar, spelling, and punctuation mistakes.